Should we judge them immediately? Let me explain. I've often watched real TV. This is both on television and online, is stings to catch people performing many acts, usually criminal acts. It is often law enforcement, it's sometimes vigilante groups setting up these stings. And I've seen it, let's say, to catch predators. I've seen it to catch bicycle thieves. I've seen bait cars where they leave a car for someone to steal and catch them. And obviously, the severity of the crimes can vary tremendously depending what it is. What do I find most of these things have in common is nearly always the face of the person doing it is revealed, and sometimes the name as well. Many times that I've watched, it's taken place in the US, and sometimes I've seen that the face is blurred out. I'm guessing the reason is state laws. I'm guessing that's because in certain specific states you have to blur out the face. That might be the reason why I'm seeing it with a face blurred out in that specific show. I want to give you my opinion on this, and I'm stressing that I'm giving my opinion. I'm not giving legal advice. It's the way I see it. This is my take. While I do strongly disagree with the crimes, this might surprise you. I do not believe in publicly exposing the people caught in the stings, be it by law enforcement or by a vigilante group. I absolutely and totally agree with filming for evidence. You've got a recording of who said what, who did what. It helps protect people. If there's a disagreement about what took place, the evidence is there. So I agree with filming for that reason, but do not agree with broadcasting the identity to the world. I will explain why. Okay, there are many types of crimes out there, and there are also many reasons why a person might commit a crime. This person, one here, might be a repeat offender who will just carry on forever until they're stopped. Another person knows exactly what they're doing and has no shame and just carries on doing the same thing over and over again, or any type of crime. It's not whatever that person wants to do, they'll do it. Another person might be an upstanding citizen. To this point, they've never done anything even similar to this and would never dream of it. And out of the blue, for some reason, they're going to commit this crime. And no one knows why. And of course, I'm not condoning and doing a crime, but we just don't know why. They just suddenly did it. And to me, while I'm not condoning that, it's totally different to someone who's just been doing it nonstop. Another person may have been coerced by another party. We do not know to begin with. We don't know who influenced them, how it happened, whether they had a choice. Maybe they were a participant from being coerced and a willing participant. It did not take much pressure at all to get them to do it. Another person may feel scared. We don't know the story of how they were coerced. Another person might have mental illness. Does that justify committing a crime or some other undesirable act? I say there's no quick answer. It depends on the type of illness, the severity of that illness, or the type of crime that was committed. And having mental illness may or may not be a valid argument, or it might be a partial argument. And what I'm trying to say is, be it coercion or mental illness or other factors, the impact is contextual. It's not black and white, justified or unjustified. It could be about putting into a context. You see, what does not make sense to me is to first expose this person to the world, let the whole world judge them and see them, and then, after being exposed and judged, we start investigating who this person is, what led them to commit this crime, do they fully understand why it's a crime? Of course, I'm firmly against the crime. My concern is the order of events. He says, I don't believe in first exposing and then investigating. And hey, my friends, your opinion is very welcome. I believe in freedom of speech. Of course, you have a right to disagree with me. That's why we have a comment section. Your comments, whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, or partially agree or disagree with me, your comments are welcome. Please put them in. And as you know, my standpoint is simple. Justice first, public judgment can wait. Thank you.